Hello, Moreno Valley. This is Dr. Alejandro Rubalcaba, your Superintendent of Schools. The Board of Education just passed a resolution to celebrate the contributions of our Hispanic Americans, Latinx Americans, and our local society, and obviously our grander society as a whole. When you think about who we are as a people, as a community, we're made up of a lot of different races and ethnicities, our Hispanic community being one of our larger ones. So it was important for our Board of Education to acknowledge the contributions that they provide, not only here locally, but also on a grander scheme, on a grander scale. The important message that our Board of Education sends when we have these types of resolutions is that we acknowledge the community as a whole and who represents the community. In this case, our students are affirmed by the board that they matter, not only as individuals, but their heritage, their culture, and their ethnicity, as important to who they are, but what they bring to us as a community. A lot of times, we associate ourselves by people who are like us. And I actually think that as a community, it's our differences that bring us together, not the things that make us the same, or not our commonalities. We're all different in some way, whether it's our culture, our background, our ethnicity, whether we're male, female, or non-gender specific. It's those differences that we look to that make up the larger community that we belong to, because our community represents each one of those differences all encompassed into one. Now we're celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. And so the communities that are not Hispanic get to see and appreciate our culture and our traditions. And one of the things that they're going to find is that a lot of the things that we celebrate are very similar to things that they celebrate. When we think of things that are different, they're actually not. We actually share many traditions, regardless of what culture or ethnicity you are from or you come from. You're going to see in our Hispanic traditions that our African American populations, our Asian, our Middle Eastern populations, our white Anglo populations have celebrations and cultures and traditions that are very similar to what we have as Hispanics. Even though I immigrated to the United States when I was very young, I had an opportunity to go back and study for 3 years. It gave me a deeper understanding and appreciation of the culture that brought me here, that I belong to, in terms of my culture of birth, but also the contributions that we have made to the United States as a whole, here, especially here locally in the Southern California area. So when we think about the messages that we send as a governing board, and whether it's our board of trustees or our leadership team here in Moreno Valley, we think about the positive impact that the messages that we send have on our students. For our Hispanic American community, our Latinx community, it's important that they understand that they're valued, they're appreciated, that they're seen, not only for who they are, but also what they bring and what they contribute to our community and to our society. So as a student, you should feel encouraged, you should feel valued, you should feel seen and heard for not only who you are, but your background and where you come from. So thank you to our entire Moreno Valley Unified School District community for taking the opportunity to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. As we think about our Hispanic and Latinx communities, I want to remind everyone that we live in a very diverse, multicultural community, and we should be celebrating everyone all the time, every day. Have a good day.